On today's show, we look into one viral game that has been taking the world by storm as of late. And we get to know another face behind the flag. These stories and more on this edition of Hilltop News. What's rockin', Rock Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Hilltop News. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Aiden in Richmond.
And I'm Julio Zapata.
We have a great show in store for y'all today, but first, Julio is going to catch you up on everything going on around the Hill. Julio?
Thank you, Aiden. First off, congratulations to the Robo Talents this weekend in Houston. The combined robotics team of Rock Hill High School and Prosper High School students qualified for the UIL State's quarterfinals in their competition. They also won the Safety Award for the second time. The team is waiting to see if their season results are enough to qualify them for Worlds. Some of our fellow Rock Hill media members traveled out west this past weekend at the Journalism Education Association and National Scholastic Press Association National Convention in Los Angeles. Rock Hill Media brought home a total of 5 individual awards, including Hilltop News earning a second place Best of Show broadcast. Juniors, don't forget that you'll be taking the SAT this Wednesday. Make sure to check your email for your testing location, bells will be turned off during testing, and schedule will be slightly changed. You can check with your third period teacher to see what lunch you will have that day. If you are interested in joining the Army JROTC in the upcoming school year, there will be an information meeting for all incoming 9th to 12th grade students. This meeting will be held on Wednesday at 6 o'clock here at Rock Hill. If you are taking a dual credit class next year, there will be a parent information night at the Collin College Salina campus this Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. The night will feature a campus tour Q&A with representatives from various departments, the opportunity to meet faculty members, and information about instruction and curriculum. As usual, there is a lot going on around the Hill this week, so here's a preview of what's coming up.
Over the years, you probably couldn't help but notice the different flags around the Commons area. Emily Wilhouse takes a look at one of the many faces behind the Indian flag.
Nacha Kartaswaran is one face that represents the Indian flag. Not only does she share her culture at school, but she and her family try to pursue traditional culture at home here in Texas.
We keep deities in picture frames and statues of our deities around the house, and through modern contemporary art that also infuses Hindu or Indian touches, and we also have decorations and Indian traditional household furniture.
Not only decorations is a huge part in pursuing the tradition and culture at home. Also different foods like biryani and celebrations like Diwali or the Hindu Heritage Month are important.
And my parents are usually really up to date with all the celebrations coming up and all the festivities, and we usually plan ahead, and my mom cooks food and we enjoy it with our family.
At home is not the only place where the Indian culture is represented. Rock Hill makes the students feel welcome and included by representing the culture in different ways.
Just like with the clubs and stuff, there's many clubs that include Indian culture and traditions, and it makes me feel included in the school, and also proud that I go to a school that emphasizes diversity and importance of different cultures and backgrounds.
At Rock Hill High School, every student and their culture is represented and included. This way, we can get a sight in each other's cultures and learn more about it. For Hilltop News, I'm Paula Buchmeyer.
If you would like to share your flag story, contact us on our social medias at Rock Hill Media.
The Texas Department of Transportation has recently been collecting resident inputs regarding the State Highway 380 bypass. The survey has opened on March 22nd and was originally scheduled to run through April 6th. According to TxDOT website, the deadline was pushed to April 21st. Due to this extension, Prosper residents have organized a Protect Prosper pep rally at Silos Park Thursday, April 14th at 5 p.m. Due to the declining coronavirus cases across the nation, the Biden administration is lifting the Title 42 policy, which prevented any migrants or refugees to cross the border during the pandemic. In response to the expected drastic increase of migrants coming to the border, Governor Greg Abbott announced a proposal to bus undocumented migrants to Washington, D.C. With the current public reaction to this plan, it has not yet been determined whether this will be adopted.
A recent word puzzle game has been taking people by storm. Blake Shalmo looks at the captivation Riddle has had on many.
6 guesses, 5 letters, 1 word. While this game might seem simple, it can pose a challenge but bring a nice spark to the beginning of the day.
It's just kind of the joy of just knowing that you did this, that you just figured out something on your own with just your own knowledge of words and how they work. It makes you feel smart.
Wordle's rise to fame has been quick, and one teacher is even using it as a way to start her classes.
I like to choose words that relate to what we're talking about in class. Right now in anatomy, we're discussing the digestive system. So today's Wordle, and this is a giveaway, was colon. So I like to pick words that relate to what we're talking about. It's a fun connection between pop culture and then what we're talking about in science too, which is super fun.
Even with all the parodies, the original isn't only helping people cure boredom, but also helping them learn new words.
So I like the idea of like a new word every day. You don't know what it is. It's like you can like learn new words from it, from vocabulary, just have a lot of fun.
While Wordle has already put its stamp in time this year, it's still going with many versions and parodies, taking it to new subjects and topics such as math, geography, science, and much more. For Hilltop News, I'm Blake Shalmo.
If you haven't completed the Wordle of the day yet, there's still time to do so, and if you already have, make sure not to spoil it for your squad. Now March Madness has come to an end, and with that means that we have our first ever school-wide March Madness winner. Ashley, can you tell me about how the bracket turned out?
Thank you, Aiden. The bracket came down to the wire, with multiple people in the top 10 having Kansas and one person having North Carolina as their champions. It was a back-and-forth game till the end, but Kansas was able to pull it off and take home the championship 72-69. The Jayhawks' win was enough to propel Chris Dutil into the first place and claim the title as the winner of the March Madness bracket. Congratulations to Chris, who ended up picking 39 out of 63 games correct. Now, some of our own sports teams were also in action this past week. Starting off with baseball. Baseball started off their week on Tuesday at home versus Lovejoy. Unfortunately, that game did not go how our Bluehawks would have hoped, losing that one 6-0. Our boys rebounded quick, however, when they faced off against Sherman at home on Friday. Baseball was able to dominate that game and pull off an 8-3 win. Big performances from Brenner Cox, who pitched 6 strikeouts in 4 innings, also batting an RBI, and Brett Foss, who went 2-3 with 2 RBIs and 2 stolen bases. Softball was also in action this Tuesday. They traveled out to the Colony. The game went back and forth all 7 innings, but a late home run from Leah Reinhart put our Bluehawks ahead and gave them the 5-4 victory. Moving on to Friday, our girls faced off against McKinney North. Softball never gave the Bulldogs a chance to get competitive, taking home a 14-2 win. Many big players for our team, but it was Taylor Hagan's work on the mound and the plate that really propelled softball to the win. She went 3-4 batting and also received the win on the mound. That continued softball's undefeated streak in districts, moving their district record up to 10-0. Track has their district meet this Wednesday and Thursday. Prelims for all open events will be held on Wednesday, as well as the field events and the 3200. All finals and relays will be held on Thursday. Some athletes to look out for are Jordan Edwards, both in the 100 and 300 meter hurdles, Kyla Lewis in the 400 meter dash, Kaya Shannon in the 100 and 2 meter dash, Nola Macklin in the 100 and 200 meter dash, and Gavin Heckey in pole vault. Athletes and coaches have been preparing for this week with high expectations.
I put in the extra time out here before school, after school, during summers, on weekends, just to, get myself better and to build up, do those things and have those skills that, off the track, they might not seem like too much, doing drills over and over and over again, but on the track, you put it all together and then you've got an amazing race. You improve your time by several seconds, so.
Now, track is not the only team in action coming up, so let's take a quick preview on which sports are in action. Well, that's all we have for today's show. For Hilltop News, I'm Ashley Sallaway.
I'm Aiden Richmond.
And I'm Julio Zapata. Keep rocking, Bluehawks.